Hey guys, Jack here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Halo 5 Forge on PC. Yes, a Halo game on PC. The last FPS Halo game to appear globally on PC was Halo 2, not including Spartan Assault, Spartan Strike and Halo Online of course, which I believe was only officially available in Russian territories. The PC community is desperate for Halo to make a comeback, and honestly I think there's a gap there that Halo could fill quite nicely. So then, as of a few days ago, I think we made the first steps towards seeing future Halo games return to PC. Forge is the map editor for Halo. Currently you can make Halo 5 maps using the Forge editor directly on your Xbox One, but what Microsoft have done now though is made that editor available on PC. It's called Halo 5 Forge. And overall it looks like that the point is to make creating maps a lot easier, because you can imagine using a mouse and keyboard to create a map. It's going to be a lot easier than using a controller. It's just going to be easier and faster. The thought process is that people can make maps on PC and then they'll be made available on Halo on Xbox One. Pretty straightforward really, and doesn't explain how that helps Halo on PC. Well, good news, alongside the Forge editor, Microsoft have allowed PC players to utilise the Forge editor and its private custom match system on PC. What this means is that if you download the Halo Forge editor via the Microsoft Store, which is free by the way, and you've got Windows 10 with the anniversary update installed, you can load into a private match with friends on any map and any mode in the game currently in Halo 5, including any custom maps that you wanted to make yourself, or of course ones that have already been made by the community. You can also view the most popular ones too. So you can load up a game of Slayer, you can load up Capture the Flag, Griffball, whatever you want. Now it's important to note that this isn't the full Halo 5 experience on PC. Sadly, there isn't a matchmaking system at the moment or single player, but it does allow you to experience the full game in a closed environment. Get yourself some friends, create a lobby, all join in, and you can easily have a 5v5 game of Halo on a map or mode of your choice, just as though you were playing on Xbox One. Now, while there isn't a matchmaking system, Microsoft has said that they will provide a custom game browser at some point in the future, so it's possible that you could load it up and find a game in progress and jump in. Sadly at the moment, if you're a solo player and don't have any friends, you're going to have a really hard time finding a game, or you'll have to make some friends pretty quick. Some positive steps there. We've actually got a newish Halo game on PC. So how does it play on PC, and is it actually a good PC port? Let's take a look. Firstly, controls. It's got full mouse and keyboard support with the ability to change your key bindings if you wish. Mouse smoothing, mouse raw input and mouse acceleration are all options that can be turned on and off, although there are still some mouse issues I'll talk about shortly. Advanced video options are pretty good too. Texture filtering, foliage quality, AA, ambient occlusion, VSync, all options that you would expect, and they're all there. The game actually looks okay on PC as well, especially if you crank it up to 4K, which it also supports. What about field of view? Well, at the moment, no options there, annoyingly. So you're stuck at the current FOV, which I'm guessing is around 55 to 60, which is horrible when playing on PC. It gives me a headache, and in a lot of people it induces motion sickness. Way too zoomed in for PC FPS, so I hope that the devs include an FOV slider in upcoming patches. There's also a frame rate limit option, and this is where one of the biggest problems starts. It gives you two options. Guess what they are? 30 FPS or 60 FPS. Ultimate facepalm. Of course, this means that the game will run at 60 FPS maximum. Now, you might be thinking, Jack, 60 FPS is fine, and well, it is for consoles and 60Hz TVs, but for PC gaming, limiting games to 60 FPS just isn't acceptable. Especially when a lot of PC gamers these days are picking up high hertz monitors at say 120 or 144 hertz. They've come down in price a lot recently and make a massive difference to the smoothness of a game and how it looks and feels. And if you can push 120 FPS on your system, it really is a completely different new experience. And it baffles me that today, Microsoft, the PC guys, can't create a decent port of their primary FPS franchise and have an FOV slider and uncapped frame rate, or even run in proper full screen mode. Yeah, it's free, but is that a good excuse? I don't think it is. Combine all of this together and it also brings with it another problem, or at least I think it might be the cause of the problem. mouse lag. Even with smoothing off, raw input on and acceleration off, there does seem to be a considerable amount of mouse lag, input lag, whatever you want to call it. The mouse feels awful. I suspect this is due to the frames being limited to 60, but it may be caused by something else. The mouse movement just feels atrocious to me, horrible, like you're swimming in custard. It's so bad that I could only stand playing the game for 30 minutes before I got sick of it. It's possible that the game's physics and other important elements are tied to the FPS, and perhaps that's why they didn't have it as an unlimited number, but who knows. I'd love to see it fixed, because the gameplay in Halo 5 can actually be pretty good when it works. This is Halo on PC again. Exciting times. They just need to correct the execution. Despite all of this, I have to look at this objectively, and there are some positives here. Microsoft could have easily made this editor available on PC without giving any support at all for PC players to actually play the game. In reality, they could have forced people to test the map out on Xbox One once it's made on PC, or maybe make them test it on PC but only give them controller support and allow them to test the map by themselves. But they didn't do that. They actually spent the time here to allow custom games with all the content and to code in PC related graphical features and mouse and keyboard support. The fact that the game in its multiplayer state is running on PC with all of the content tells me that either Halo 5 Guardians will be coming to PC fully at some point, or more likely Halo 6 will arrive on PC. This whole Halo 5 Forge thing, it feels like a bit of a test to me. It makes sense really, considering Microsoft's current policy on Play Anywhere with Microsoft developed titles. I mean, we're getting Gears of War 4 on PC, so why not Halo 6 as well? Overall, wrapping things up, I think it's pretty cool that we've got a new-ish Halo game on PC again, but it needs some big improvements before we can start taking it seriously. 1. Add proper matchmaking in a server browser. 2. FOV slider. 3. Uncapped frame rate. 4. Fix the input lag on the mouse, it's just horrible. 5. A proper full screen mode. Do all of that and PC players will actually play this a lot, and I think there'll be a nice little community starting up on PC. And as I've said, hopefully this paves the way for a proper full PC release of the next major Halo game, whatever or whenever that may be. And that's all for today, folks. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you've played this, what are your thoughts so far? If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down, and I'll see you in the next one.